Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sporcle Saturday. This is one of the episodes that I recorded. I don't know if you remember me talking a couple weeks ago about how I had recorded a handful of episodes in one sitting and there was an issue with the audio. And this is one of those. So I'm going to throw up on screen here real quick the footage of the end of my first take of this video, where I got 115 out of 121 right. I'm counting that as my official score for this quiz. If this is your first time joining me, hi, I'm yours truly, Pat Dooley. I'm going to clean my glasses here while I talk, just being relatable. The purpose of this channel, I am a wrestling announcer, a play-by-play ring announcer, color commentary. I'm also creative. I can do pretty much anything that doesn't involve getting in the ring and taking bumps. So I created this channel just to kind of, get my name and my face out there, but also just because I really like wrestling and I like talking about wrestling. And one of the ways I have been doing that is through what I'm calling Sporcle Saturdays, which is every Saturday I go to sporcle.com, which is an online quiz site, and I find one of the most popular quizzes about wrestling on the site, and then I record it, put it on YouTube. So this week's episode, this is my second take at The Rock's WWE pay-per-view opponents. So this is everyone he's ever faced at any pay-per-view in his career, going back to Survivor Series 1996. Now, I mentioned before that I did do this one already, but I also did it, a month ago, at least like 3 weeks. So most of that info has been pushed out by recording other episodes and just life in general. So I'm pretty confident that I'm probably going to get about that same 115 out of 121. Maybe I retained some of those answers that I missed the first time, and maybe I'll forget ones that I got the first time. So really only one way to find out, and that is to click play quiz. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I got 10 minutes to come up with all 121. And I think this is one of those where I name somebody, if they were in one match, then it's going to fill in for everyone. So there's not actually 121 answers. Survivor Series 96, it was a Survivor Series match where he made his debut. And it was Jerry Lawler was the team captain. And I think he had Triple H, Crush, and I don't remember who the fourth member of that team was, so I'm going to skip it for a second. Eliminated in the 97 Rumble by Steve Austin? Nope. But that does fill in a lot. He fought Austin a lot. Ken Shamrock? Nope. That does fill in a couple more, though. Who eliminated him from the... Well, Austin won the 97 Rumble. But there was some controversy at the finish because he'd actually been eliminated, came back in when the ref didn't notice. So Rock probably lasted toward the end, and the final four in that were Undertaker, Sid, Brett? No? And Vader. It wasn't one of them. I'm also not positive that was the final four, but there was a final four match the next month. Goldust? Oh, no, but he was the fourth member of that Survivor Series team. Mania 13 was the Sultan, who was also Rikishi, who he fought later. In Your House, Revenge of the Taker, I don't know. Cool Day in Hell, I don't know. Bad Blood, I don't... Bad Blood, I think, might have been... Well, no, it wasn't Triple H, because he's already on there. Okay, so Survivor Series 97. I'm pretty sure it was The Nation against... obviously, Ken Shamrock was one of them. But who would Shamrock have? Did Shamrock team with Yellow D? Animal Hawk? Yeah. So who's the fourth? Was it Ahmed Johnson was the fourth member of that team? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so a couple of In Your Houses early. No Way Out. A 10-man tag. Ahmed, Shamrock, and three other guys. I fought Shamrock a lot that year. Billy Gunn. I know he had a feud with him at one point. Road Dogg. X-Pac. Just naming DX members here. Alright, so let's work backwards, because we're clearly not getting anywhere with the early stuff. And just hoping that'll jog my memory, getting some momentum. WrestleMania 32, he fought Eric Rowan in the shortest match in WrestleMania history. Before that, Manias 29 and 28 were Cena. Elimination Chamber 2013. Was that Punk? Yeah, I knew the Rumble was. Survivor Series was a tag team. He teamed with Cena against The Miz and R-Truth. Mania 20, he teamed with Mick Foley against Evolution. So that's Batista, Flair, and Orton. Backlash. SummerSlam 02 was Lesnar. At some point, he fought Kane. Backlash 03, No Way Out 03. Mania X8 was Hogan. Yeah, I guess I could just do his Mania opponents, although I think I've already got all of them. Oh no, Mania 2000 was Triple H, Foley, and Big Show. Okay, so Mankind was the Cold Day in Hell opponent. Still need the one for Revenge of the Taker. Also, Undertaker was apparently the No Way Out match. Did you ever have a match with Angle? Several, apparently. Royal Rumble 02. Singles match. God. So who would he have been feuding with before the NWO came in? Because they came in that February, and the Rumble was in January. So he would have been blowing off a feud. I don't think he ever actually worked with Goldberg, did he? Yeah, I guess he did. Backlash 03. Okay, Rumble 02. Nothing's coming to me. Vengeance 01 was Jericho. Okay, so that was also Rumble 02. And No Mercy 01. Survivor Series 2001. Okay, so that was the that was WWF against the Alliance. So that was Angle, Austin, RVD, Booker T, and DDP? No. Shane McMahon. Oh, okay. Okay, that filled in a lot. Lots of matches with the McMahons. Okay, did I finish off that entire last column? Yeah, looks like I did. Okay. We got 13 spots to fill. 4.5 minutes to do it, so I'm a little over halfway through. Okay, who did he beat in the first round of Survivor Series? Big Boss Man. Okay, who did he face in the semifinals of the 98 King of the Ring? 98 King of the Ring. Shamrock won. Dan Severn. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so Unforgiven was a 6-man tag against Shamrock and 2 other people. It wasn't the LOD. It wasn't Ahmed. Already established that. Would have been other... Who were, like, other upper mid-card baby faces of that era? Test? Not in 98. Already done Kane and Foley. All of DX. Trying not to, like, look over my shoulder at all the Jack Pacific WWF figures from that era, because that would be helpful. Patriot? That's not the... I already did... Okay, British Bulldog. He had a singles match at No Mercy 99. Just trying to think of, like, the members of the Hart Foundation. I never had matches with. What have we got here? We got 9 more. I am 3 short of where I got last time with 3 minutes to go. Okay, so there's a Fatal 4-Way at Unforgiven 2000. The Rock, Undertaker, Kane, and it's not Austin or Big Show or Angle or Foley or... I'm forgetting 2000. Who else would have been? Jarrett? Huh. You ever match with China? Yokozuna. Not by 2000, but I thought I might have filled in one of the earlier ones. The Godwins. Nope. The Headbangers. No. 10-man tag. Ahmed Johnson. Ken Shamrock. Blank, blank, and blank. Maybe it was after the nation split and it was Savio Vega. No, but Vega's in there somewhere. I didn't see where he popped up, but that gave me one. Who else would have teamed with Ahmed and Shamrock at that point? Al Snow. Hardcore Holly. Bull Buchanan. Albert. Draws. D'Lo Brown. Mark Henry. Oh, hey, that gives me Judgment Day. Excuse me. Farouk. Okay, he was part of the 6-man tag, and I have now tied my previous score on this, so with less than a minute to go. Bradshaw. Barry Windham. Kurgan. God, who else was on those? I'm just missing 3 people from the 10-man tag. Whoever teamed with Farouk and Shamrock at Unforgiven. For whoever fought at Fully Loaded. And one more. I can't tell where the other one is that I'm missing. Oh, Unforgiven. These two here. I'm gonna hit 115 again. 4, 3, 2, 1. And who am I forgetting? Chain, Skull, and 8 Ball. So it was after the nation split. I was just looking at the wrong stable. Steve Blackman teamed with Farouk and Shamrock. Benoit was Fully Loaded and Unforgiven. All right, so 115 out of 121. Wow, my hair is woo. Sorry, it was a hot day and I had to do some yard work. Okay, so I guess 115 out of 121 is just how I do on this quiz. What, 95%? Average score 73. I'll take it. I mean, that's the best I've done since the Mania World Title Matches quiz 3 weeks ago. Especially after I stunk up the joint last week with that Hall of Fame quiz. Man, that one was a mess. Next week is going to be the last episode from that taping with the audio problems. The first time around I got 270 out of 300, which, not terrible, but I'm going to try to do better. It's every WrestleMania match from WrestleMania 1 through WrestleMania 31. There are 300 answers, and I got 270, because 300 is the max you can do. So that's why it doesn't have any of Mania 32 through 39. It cuts off at 31 because of the character limit that Sporcle has. There can only be 300 answers for a multiple choice question. Okay, so 115 out of 121. I will take it. Nice quiz. D. Johnson, 87. This quiz has a little over 100,000 plays. 126 total quizzes. 1.8 million plays. It's a pretty prolific creator. I'm assuming they got a picture of The Rock and they're D. Johnson. I suspect we will be seeing this user again. This is a well put together quiz. I like this format of quiz. I did that Brock Lesnar one, 2 weeks ago? Yeah. But that was by somebody different. So maybe one inspired the other, probably. But like I said, next week I will be back with the Every WrestleMania Match Ever quiz. I'm just going to keep doing these every Saturday because this is a lot of fun. Getting some good feedback on them. As I mentioned at the top, I am a wrestling announcer. whether that's play-by-play or in-ring. I am the play-by-play announcer and creative lead for FXE Wrestling out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. I am also the ring announcer for the Southern Wrestling Federation in Tullahoma, Tennessee. I am Middle Tennessee based, but I am willing and able to travel anywhere. I've been talking to some promotions in Florida and just kind of around looking for work. So if you see this video and you are a wrestling promoter, or you see this video and you know a wrestling promoter who is in need of an announcer, let me know. My contact information is there at the bottom, my email address, my Facebook, my Twitter. My Facebook page also has a link to my WhatsApp. So if you would prefer to text over Facebook Messenger or Twitter DMs, totally understand. That is also an option from there. Aside from that, I'll be back next week. Hopefully you will be as well, and I'll see you then.